Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.stampinup.net. So today I'm going to be creating this You're a Rock Star card using the Rockstar stamp set. Now because it's for ladies and I wanted it to be cute, I'm actually pairing this with the flowers from the Lifetime of Love stamp set, and I'm also going to be using the leaves from there as well. While we do have the cool microphone and everything else on the rock stamp set, I just wanted this to be a floral card. You know me, right? I love florals. So I'm going to be grabbing this foliage piece and also the flower piece from Lifetime of Love. Now there's a few people in my life that I think are rock stars, so I'm going to be creating more than one of these cards. So when you see me duplicate stamping, that's fine. I'm not going to use all of them on this one card I'm showing you, but it's there for the other cards as well. And they're just going to be created exactly the same way. So I won't show you creating all of them. I'll just show you creating one. So you want to stamp the foliage out, and you also want to stamp the flower out, and you also want to stamp the sentiment out. And we're going to be using Memento ink for this. Now, the You Are a Rock Star stamp set. Okay, it is mottled in the middle bit. That's how it's supposed to be. So you see the bit between the two labels. I'll come back to it. It is a little bit mottled. So you can colour it in, and I'll show you how to do that when we get there. But for the flowers for this, I'm going to be using light and dark lemon lolly and light daffodil delight. And I'm just going to be mixing the colours around on the actual floral piece. For the leaves of the floral piece and the foliage, I'm going to be using light and dark smoky slate, just so that it's a grey toned monochromatic type look card, which is something that I just generally really like anyway. So you're going to want to colour all of those in, and then you're going to want to die cut the pieces out as well. Now there are the dies with a Lifetime of Love stamp set, and sometimes I do like fussy cutting, but with this one it is proper fussy cutting, like proper fussy. So you are going to want to use the dies for it ideally and run it through the die cut machine. So I'm using the mini at the moment. So much more useful when I'm doing my videos is to use the mini. The big one is just a bit too tall for my desk when I'm doing the videos, so I knock the camera, so I have to do that off screen. But for this, I've just used the mini so you can see it going through. This is available from my store, slimandstylish.stampinup.net, and it's really handy to have. So I've got one flower here, two floral pieces, and pulled them together. And as I mentioned before, this is the label. This is the You Are a Rock Star. And you can see when I pull this up, it's going to be mottled in the middle bit. That's how it's supposed to look. So you can use your Stampin' Right marker and you can run it through just to colour it in if you want a clean and fresh full image. But the rest of the set is that mottled look, so that is why. So then you just want to fussy cut this out. There are dies to go with this as well, but I didn't want to use the dies because sometimes when you're dyeing, it leaves a halo, or what I call a halo, like a frame around it, a white frame around the image. You can see it on the floral pieces. I didn't want this on this. I wanted to go as close to the actual sentiment as possible so that the black line was where we cut. So that is why I fussy cut it. Plus the fact it's a really simple and easy shape to fussy cut. So there we are, there's all of our bits and pieces. So next up, I'm going to be using one of our embossing folders. So this is the brick look one. I'm going to be running that through the machine. As I said, my machine's too big to put on the desk, so I'm just doing that off screen. But it's going to create this really cool effect on the background piece of basic white. So the background piece was 10.5 centimetres by 14.8 centimetres, and there is the broken brickwork. I'm going to be punching a circle out of some flat basic white, and I'm going to be sticking the sentiment pieces around there. So grab some dimensionals, pop this up and on. So first of all, the sentiment, I've put You Are a Rock Star. And you can see I only put the dimensionals on the rock star piece so that I can add a glue dot to the floral piece and stick it underneath. Okay, and then you can just keep building this up. So keep adding the glue dots and add this whichever way you want it, that's going to create sort of a 3D effect on the card. So I've done it like that. Now you need to stick the circle down, but before you do, I'm going to pop a little bit of ribbon in the background just to give it a bit of an embellishment and a bit of a glitz. Okay, this is a real glitzy ribbon with a silver around the side, and I just wanted some glitz. So add yourself a load of adhesive down, do yourself a Z with the ribbon, make it look pretty, and that's going to go on top like that. So we're going to add the dimensionals onto the piece, take them off and stick them down. And that's pretty much the majority of the front of the card done. So you can go ahead now and stick this onto your card base, and then you can add some embellishments to finish. I really think this is such a cute card. I really loved it. And you could do these floral pieces in any colour and create yourself a whole host of these cards. So I'm using the classic matte dots and I'm using them in the grey, and I'm just sticking a few of them on there to finish it off. What do you think? The stamp sets used were Rockstar, Lifetime of Love, and I used the Lifetime of Love dies. Thanks for watching. If you are new, please do subscribe for more crafty inspiration, and everything I've used today is available from my store, slimandstylish.stampinup.net. Let me know what you think of the project below. Bye all!